God has an urgent and serious call for your life right now. This isn't just another message you can ignore. It's a divine summons that will change everything about your future. Heaven is preparing you for something extraordinary that's about to unfold in ways you never imagined. The seriousness of this call demands your complete attention and immediate preparation. God doesn't make serious calls lightly, and when He does, it means your life is about to shift into a completely different dimension. Stop what you're doing and listen carefully, because missing this call could cost you your greatest opportunity. As you hear these words, know that God sees a crucial moment approaching in your spiritual journey that will define your entire destiny. It's natural to feel overwhelmed when God calls you to something serious, but understand that He's watching over you with incredible love and purpose. This serious call is your chance to step into the greatness He's planned for you since before you were born. You're receiving this message because there's still time to prepare for what's coming. Even when serious calls from God feel scary or too big for you, trust that this summons is the greatest blessing, because God only calls those He knows can handle the assignment. When God calls seriously, He provides seriously, and your response determines whether you step into your destiny or miss it entirely. As you think about this serious call, understand that this isn't like the gentle nudges you felt before. This is different. Just like a general doesn't call soldiers for regular duty but for critical missions, God's serious calls come when He needs someone for extraordinary assignments. Look at Moses at the burning bush, Samuel hearing his name in the night, or Paul on the road to Damascus. Serious calls change everything instantly. Hold on to your faith and willingness to serve, but let go of comfort and the familiar that keep you small. Just like a soldier prepares differently for war than for training, you need to prepare differently when God calls seriously. This call isn't meant to overwhelm you but to elevate you, making you ready for the incredible purpose He's had in mind all along. Sometimes God waits until you're ready for serious responsibility before He reveals serious assignments. The fact that you're hearing this message means He believes you're ready for something much bigger than your current life. This serious call about your future is more than just inspiration or motivation. It's a spiritual promotion in your divine journey. It's time for you to connect with the part of yourself that was created for greatness and find your courage to accept major life changes that most people never experience. Face this call with determination, knowing that when God gets serious about your future, incredible things are about to unfold. There's a magnificent plan at work in your life, and this serious call is the key that unlocks it all. Major disruptions might be coming to your normal routine, but see them as chances to step into your true calling and purpose. Every serious call from God becomes a launching pad that sends you higher than you ever thought possible. When life gets intense because of God's serious assignment, reach out in prayer for the wisdom and strength you'll need. God is always here to give you supernatural ability, divine connections, and heaven's backing for serious missions. In your prayers, you'll find the clarity you need to navigate the incredible changes this serious call will bring to every area of your life. As we've discussed preparing for this serious divine call, I want to make sure you don't miss any future, urgent messages that could change your life. If these serious warnings from God are speaking to your spirit right now, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to receive more critical divine guidance that could determine your destiny. Pay attention to the unmistakable signs around you that confirm God is calling you to something serious and life-changing. These aren't just coincidences or random events. They are divine signals sent specifically to prepare you for your assignment. As you move through your days, notice doors closing in areas where you used to find success, while completely unexpected. Opportunities begin opening in directions you never considered. You might experience sleepless nights where your mind races with new ideas, sudden dissatisfaction with your current situation, or an unexplainable restlessness that won't go away no matter what you try. You might start seeing the same numbers repeatedly, hearing the same message from different people who don't even know each other, or feeling an overwhelming sense that something big is about to happen in your life. These aren't accidents. They're heaven's way of getting your attention for something serious. Trust your spiritual instincts when they tell you change is coming. That inner voice that keeps telling you to get ready, to prepare for something different, that's your direct line to God's serious calling. When you feel excitement mixed with nervousness about your future, when you start thinking about possibilities you never considered before, when you catch yourself dreaming bigger than ever, that's God preparing your heart for the serious assignment He's about to reveal. Remember, you're not facing this serious call from God alone, and you don't have to figure out everything by yourself. God is with you, surrounding you with unlimited resources and supernatural support for whatever serious assignment He's preparing. Around you right now stands a spiritual army of angels, divine helpers, and heavenly forces, all working together to ensure your success in this serious calling. This call isn't just wishful thinking or self-motivation. It's backed by the full power of heaven, and everything you need is being arranged behind the scenes. Feel confident about this serious assignment because it shows how much God trusts your ability to handle important responsibilities. Each step you take in faith toward this calling connects you to divine provision that most people never experience. The universe is literally reorganizing circumstances, relationships, and opportunities to support what God is calling you to do. When God calls seriously, He provides seriously, and nothing on earth can stop what heaven has decided to bless. Every resource, every connection, every breakthrough you need is already being prepared for the moment you say yes to this serious calling. Divine timing, God's perfect schedule, is working in your serious calling right now in ways that will amaze you. When you receive a serious call from God at exactly the moment when you're spiritually mature enough to handle it, that's sacred timing orchestrating your destiny. These moments prove you're connected to God's master plan for your life, living in perfect harmony with divine purpose, even when everything feels uncertain. As these signs of serious calling become stronger, let them build your confidence in God's perfect timing. Each confirmation shows you're being prepared for something that will happen at exactly the right moment. Pay attention to how everything in your life has been leading to this serious call and appreciate the divine coordination behind it. This isn't random spiritual excitement. It's part of a carefully planned destiny designed specifically for you. Keep your heart open to the timing of this serious assignment, because the more you recognize God's perfect schedule, the more prepared you'll be when the moment comes. God's timing for serious calls is always perfect, even when it doesn't match your timeline. Just as you're receiving these serious messages about your divine calling, your support helps us continue sharing life-changing guidance with others who are also being called to something serious. A super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more allows these critical warnings and divine assignments to reach people who are waiting for their breakthrough and need to hear about their serious calling from God right now. As you prepare to accept this serious call from God, believe that this assignment will lead to extraordinary spiritual growth beyond anything you've experienced before. Just like an Olympic athlete trains differently when preparing for the championship, your spirit needs different preparation when God calls you to something serious and life-changing. God arranges these serious assignments perfectly, knowing exactly what you need to become the person He created you to be. Focus on building your spiritual strength, because that inner power is what carries you through serious divine missions successfully. When you stay committed to your faith and keep your heart open to God's guidance during preparation, incredible transformations begin happening inside you. Abilities you never knew you had start surfacing in your life. Every step you take toward accepting this serious calling brings you closer to the most powerful version of yourself. Stay authentic in your relationship with God, because that connection is your greatest asset during serious assignments. The preparation phase isn't punishment. It's God getting you ready for blessings so big that your current capacity couldn't handle them. Trust the preparation process because it's building the foundation for your greatest achievements. As you get ready to respond to this serious call from God, make it a daily habit to say, "I accept God's serious calling with courage and faith." Speak these words every morning with complete trust and determination. This simple practice builds a foundation of spiritual strength that fear and doubt cannot shake or destroy. When worry tries to creep in about whether you're ready for something this serious, pause and remember that God doesn't call the equipped. He equips the called. Use quiet moments throughout your day to connect with the divine power inside you that's preparing for this assignment. Trust that God is working out every detail for your success and begin each day thanking Him for choosing you for something so important. When you fill your thoughts with confidence and faith instead of fear, you create space for supernatural abilities to flow through your life. Align your heart with courage and obedience, knowing that divine help is guaranteed when you accept serious calls from God. Your willingness to say yes is the key that unlocks heaven's unlimited resources for your success. During this serious assignment, you're not just changing your own life, you're becoming someone who will impact countless others through your obedience to God's call. This experience gives you a platform to show God's power in action through your life. Each day of this serious calling offers new opportunities to demonstrate faith and inspire hope in people who are watching your journey. As you pray for strength and connect with God about this assignment, remember that your story will encourage others who are afraid to accept their own serious calls. Your courage can inspire people who might be running from what God is asking them to do. Use your experience to bring light to someone else's fear and doubt about their calling. Embrace each challenge as a chance to prove God's faithfulness, using your testimony to show others that serious calls lead to serious blessings. In this journey, we strengthen each other through sharing our victories and supporting one another through prayer and encouragement, creating a community of believers ready to accept whatever God calls us to do. In closing, as we face this serious call and everything it will require from us, let's move forward with determination and divine confidence. Be prepared to embrace God's serious assignment, face challenges with unwavering faith, and recognize every blessing that comes from obedience to His call. Trust in the power of prayer and in God's constant presence throughout this serious mission. You are walking toward your greatest victory, surrounded by divine love and empowered by faith that moves mountains. Keep declaring, "I accept God's serious calling with courage and faith," and watch as heaven opens doors that no one can shut for your success. If this message has prepared your heart to accept God's serious calling, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more life-changing divine guidance. Hit the notification bell so you never miss urgent messages meant specifically for your destiny. When you share this serious call with others, you're helping God reach people who need to hear about their own assignments. Each person who receives this message through you becomes part of your spiritual legacy of obedience and faith. Dear God, please give us the courage to accept serious calls and the strength to complete every assignment you give us. Help us trust your timing and preparation in our lives. Amen. If this message about God's serious calling has touched your heart or helped you recognize your divine assignment, consider showing your support with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Your generosity helps us continue sharing these critical messages with others who are being called to serious purposes, just like you. Please share in the comments what you believe God might be calling you to do seriously in this season of your life. Your testimony could be exactly what someone else needs to hear to accept their own calling. Also, let us know what other topics about divine purpose and calling you'd like us to cover in future videos.